often they won't know what their substantive rights are until someone sits them down and says, this is what it is, and we can certainly assist you in realizing what ought to be given to you.
Given that you think that a lot of the problems that the South Asian community, and especially women within the South Asian community, are grappling with are more social problems, like you said, what do you think is the best way of trying to educate these people about their rights, or even just, educate them to help them acclimatize to living in the United States without their families, away from their communities and away from the societies that they've probably grown up in or spent a majority portion of their life in? How do you think that these women should be educated in a way as to prevent these cases of servitude and abuse from occurring? Do you see any effective way of doing this?
I'm generally an optimist, but in this particular situation, I'm at a loss as to how this can be done. You cannot hold a seminar, you cannot send out flyers. First, the woman has to come forward and identify the problem, and only then would you be able to help them out. If they're living in their house under the thumb of their spouse, and they cannot read or write and are basically illiterate, I see this as an uphill battle. I personally don't have enough experience working at a social level in trying to educate the individuals who are really living this oppressed life.
Okay, well, that should do it. We can, we've got a lot of good sound bites.
Reporting successful cases to the media, especially the Indian radio, and also the Saturday morning television programs, which are watched by a vast majority of Indians and people from the South Asian subcontinent. They will be encouraged by successful prosecutions or legal disposition of cases which are really appalling in most circumstances. And that's where the education would come in handy. I don't think the print media is going to be as helpful, because if they can't read, they certainly won't be educated. But I believe everyone understands what appears on television, and if we can present some compelling cases, and if we can present some compelling cases and instances, even though we may have some privacy issues, you will have to get their consent, we can certainly send home a message to the women and to the other oppressed individuals that they do have rights, that it's just a matter of them coming forward, and here's perhaps an 800 number, and if they call, it'll be treated in total confidentiality, and someone will contact them, and there are people there to help and really wish them well.
That's good.
I think what we're all talking about in this video is, what did I say? Start over again. What did I say?